Hey guys, it is Howard and Gabe here, and we just wanted to introduce this video you're going to see on our Honda CR-V. It's a 2012 Honda CR-V. We built a sleeping platform because we couldn't find one on the internet, so we figured we'd build it ourselves. And we took video on this thing, and feel free to leave any comments, subscribe, and we've got a lot of other fun projects. Right, Gabe?
Yeah, we do.
All right.
So stick around.
Yes. So welcome to the CR-V conversion project. And we're going to take a 2012 Honda CR-V and look to convert the back to a sleeping platform. We've got some tools, we've got some wood, and we'll check in soon and let you know how it's going. Okay, so welcome back. What are we actually working with? I'm going to take a quick sweep here of the things that we've got that are going to go into the back of the CR-V project, and then I'll explain what we actually have. So to begin, we're going to create a floor that is going to sit in the back as our foundation base, made up of three 2-inch by 12 essentially joists like you would building a patio deck. Then we're going to cap it with a main 3/4 inch plywood, which will be the main sleeping platform, a hinged 1-foot piece of that same plywood to give us an extension with the seats down. And then we will build the front frame out of 2x4s and then cover the whole thing in nice thick carpet padding and then our foam mattress toppers. And we'll also include a scan and some diagrams and instructions on how we actually put this thing together. But you're going to need some tools. A really big ruler, a level, some adhesive spray, some bungee cords, and a ton of screws. We'll check back here soon. Okay, so we made some progress here. We've laid out our baseboard, which in essence is 1/2-inch plywood, 38 inches wide, and we've placed essentially our framing joist, if you will. Think of this as a backyard deck. A left piece, a right piece, and a center that's a little bit longer to make up for the additional room. We've also fitted a screw-in eyelet, which will ultimately handle our bungee cord to secure our storage. Obviously make sure that when you're test fitting this, you can close the back, right? We did that. So make sure that the eyelet in your setup clears the back with the back hatch closed. So we have the 12-inch beams attached to the bottom floor section with 5 2-inch wood screws, and we're test fitting a 3/4 inch by 48 inch wide piece of plywood to figure out how wide we need to make it so that we can take the whole assembly at one time out of the back of the CR-V. There's a main piece of our sleeping platform, but we're going to use this other smaller piece as a test, so that way we can remove the whole thing in one piece. So this is a test fit at around 43 inches wide of our main sleeping board, which will ultimately go the entire length of the back cabin. And we've just mounted a sheet on the top to test the width. Hi there, welcome back. We're actually working at night here in Arizona because it's a little cooler. It's probably about 100 degrees out versus 115. And what we've done is we've taken our main sleeping platform, we've cut it down to 43 inches wide, 60 inches long, which we actually did at Home Depot, and we flushed it up against just for fit on our left side and our right side. So you can see the gap there. Here's a pencil to give you a scale, right? You want to have enough of a gap on both sides when you finally secure the top sleeping platform so that you can pull the whole thing out at once. So we're going to put in a couple screws, 1, 2, 3, tack it down, and then test fit, taking it in and out of the back of the CR-V for now. We'll check back soon. Hey guys, we're back. We've actually taken the whole unit, including the base, out of the car. It does pull straight out. And what we did was we just used 2 screws on the left, the center, and the right to tack the top board and the sleeping platform board. Made sure the whole thing came out of the back of the car. All right, welcome back. We've got the actual front 2x4 pieces cut and fitted on both sides. You can kind of see down below there. And they're about 7 to 8 inches long. We're going to take this whole unit out right now and put in a reinforcing 2x4 for the front lip, which will act as reinforcement for the vertical 2x4s, but also reinforcement for the extended headrest kind of sleeping area with the hinge line. And we'll show you that here in a few minutes. Okay, we have the whole unit out upside down on sawhorses. And what we've done is, here you can see the two vertical, these are the front braces. Then we've mounted a center brace. We just tacked it in with some end screws and then clamped the bottom. And we get a little bit of an overhang, which will help support our sleeping headrest. And we've got this all clamped in place. Another tack screw. We're going to flip this over now, and we're going to insert some more 2-inch screws to secure this 2x4 piece. Okay, so we flipped the whole entire unit over for now. We've got the sub base. You're actually looking at the floor. And what we're going to do now, this is a 1/2-inch piece of plywood, is we're going to add some long 2-inch reinforcement screws to the existing screws we already have in place, holding our frames in. So we're going to do that, flip it upside down, and probably tomorrow in the daylight, we'll start working on the front brace and the sleeping platform. Okay, so we've installed the third centerpiece for the front. All right, we got this thing up on sawhorses right now. And what we've also done is this is going to be your hinge line where your headrest extension is going to be. So we actually built out of a 2x4, we built a mock test scenario here to show where the hinge would be lined up. So basically the pivot point is going to be on your fixed main sleeping platform, and then this will represent the 12-inch sleeping extension. So once again, pivot point attached to the sleeping platform, and there's your hinge line. And we'll make one that's obviously quite a bit longer. Hey, welcome back. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and we're working in the garage, a little cooler. We've got our 12-inch extension for sleeping mounted on some hinges. You can see the hinge line there. We're gonna have to install a third hinge. We've got a little bit of a bow in the wood, and it will only strengthen. But as you can see here, here's kind of the hinge line, the way we set it up. And you can see when you're in transit, simply fold it over. Right? We'll trim off some of these screws here with a Dremel to make sure they don't poke anybody. But fundamentally, you've got a little bit of a lip there with the 2x4, 2 hinges, 12-inch extension, and we actually used, if you can believe it, we actually used popsicle sticks, thin popsicle sticks, to space out the gap. So we just laid a bunch of popsicle sticks in to space out the gap, and then mounted our hinges. All right, we're back night before the big trip. We put in some residential construction flashing just to reinforce the 12-inch beam. You can see we folded over down below. We're upside down actually. Put in some additional reinforcements. Some additional flashing. Another cross member 2x4 and a little bit of backup bracing, as you can see. So we're going to flip this thing over, cut out our rug padding, and then put it into the CRV and get ready to head out. Okay, we've got our industrial kick butt Home Depot roughly 1/4-inch carpet padding in. We've just cut it. We actually just held one side, the square side, and then stretched it out, and we cut the excess. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add some little 1-inch square Velcro tabs all over so that this is removable, and we have some sort of modular top that we can build upon. Hey guys, we made it to California. We're actually at Lone Pine Campground in Alabama Hills at the base of Mount Whitney right now. You can see kind of Mount Whitney and stuff in the back. And it's about 4:35 o'clock in the afternoon. And we're gonna go looking for some fun things to do. But we got the project done. We got some storage in here. We got our cooler, our backpacks, and our emergency kit. We'll show you a little bit more here, but we made our way to California, and the CRV sleeping platform has stayed in one piece. We'll check back soon. Have fun.